Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel. Now today we're talking bags. Bags to take all our equipment with us when we go out into the field. It's quad bags. Now this was my original bag. A lot of people have started off with a tactical rucksack like this. Really useful because it's got a lot of compartments for putting all your equipment in, your transmitter, your goggles, etc, etc. It's also got these sort of loop parts on the outside. You can insert a battery strap through there and then attach your quad to the outside of the bag. And these are great. They're not very expensive, they're easy to get hold of, come in various designs. They serve a purpose really well. But after time though, you want to replace it. The quality isn't there, it's starting to fray. They're not really designed for the purpose that we're using them for. So some of the compartments just the wrong size. Maybe can't fit your transmitter in there, your goggles or something like that. It just won't quite fit in the right compartment. You have to make sacrifices as to what you take with you. So you want to move to a different bag and get rid of this. I have an iFlight bag now for my main bag. I'm flying to my 5-inch quads and other bits and pieces. I'm going out for a long time. But there's another brand that you can look at and you probably come to very quickly, and it's this brand here, Torvol. They make excellent design bags, specifically designed to be used with quadcopters. They've got all the right compartments, the right size. They're made from very good materials. They're designed for that purpose, and that means they come at a price. You know, some of these bags, you know, you wouldn't be surprised if you're spending 150, 200 pounds on these bags, and it's not unreasonable. They put design effort into it. They've designed a bag specifically for a hobby that not many people engage in, so they've not got a great market, so they have to have the price there to cover their costs and for their design. Now this Torvol bag is not one of their expensive ones. This is the Session Drone Backpack, and as you can see from here, they expect this bag to be used with a toy grade quad, not a hobby grade quad. But I think this bag is perfect if you're just going out for perhaps a quick flight. You've got 1 or 2 packs with your little toothpick. You've got a little 2S lipos. They're tiny, so they can easily fit in this. I mean, you know, you're not having to carry around with you half a dozen 4S lipos. You know, 1500, 1800 milliamp 4S lipos are huge. Whereas a little 300 milliamp 2S lipo, which is what this flies on for a good sort of 4-minute flight, you know, they're tiny in comparison, so you don't need a big bag. And this is where this is perfect. It's about £20. You can buy it quite easily, but you know that it comes with their design. Even if they've you know, pulled back on the quality a little bit for the price, so that's fair enough. But they've got the design features there, and you've still got the quality where you need it, and the zips and things like that feel really nice to me. And the experience I've had with this bag so far. So as you can see from the outside, we've got this sort of strapping material webbing, it's elastic, and we've wrapped the quad around that to take it with us, and that's all we really need. I mean, we could put like a mounting plate that you could put a battery strap through to attach it. I might do that in the future, but for the time being, this is fine, it'll suffice. This is only really for a quick flight, going out, you're flying for an hour and you're going home again. Low impact, I suppose you'd say. So as long as we can carry all our equipment with us for that sort of short flight, well then we'll be happy with that. So we've got our little toothpick on the outside, so let's unzip it and see what else we can fit in this, because that's important. We need to know if this is big enough for all the equipment we want to take with us. So inside, as you can see, got all our bits and pieces. We've got this little sort of part here, a flap, and then we're only carrying small props, bi-blade props, so they easily fit in there. I'm not putting loads of 5-inch props, which would overwhelm this, and you'd see they would affect the way the bag sat. So you're not going to be putting a 5-inch quad in this. Maybe a smaller 3-inch, perhaps. Obviously, a toothpick is perfect for this little quad. So inside we've got some storage there to put our lipos in. I know these aren't brilliant for actually being safe, but stop all your lipos slopping around your bag. They're brilliant to put them in there. And we carry 1 or 2, one with empty, one with full, and then there's the lipos get empty. I move them from one bag to the other, so I know which ones need to be recharged, put back in storage charge or whatever. So that fits in there. You can easily fit another one in there, no problem. So what else have we got in here? Well, we've got our goggle case, so that fits in there quite nicely, standard size. And then we've got this, it's a camera, solid camera glasses, sorry, case, and I put all my antennas and stuff in there, which is nice and solid, so none of them get bent. That's glasses case there. Keep them safe. We've got battery charge checker. Always very useful to have one of these on us, just to make sure. got a little tool there with all our little hex bits to take off the props, to do any other remedial work that you might need to do. So we've got that in there as well. In this little bag here, I've got some paracord, as you can see, with a little weighted end, just in case I get a quad stuck in a tree. I can throw this up and pull on the branch and hopefully get my quad back. That's worked quite well in the past, so always take that with me just in case. Very useful. And this is particularly useful, especially in England where it's a bit muddy sometimes. A toothbrush, the cheap toothbrush, I think this came to about 50p, or I think it's like 50p for 2 of them, soft brush. Just for quad, you get a bit of mud in your motor, you can just flick it out easily and keep on flying if it's not too bad. That's quite a useful thing to have with you if you're out and about flying. And then we've got our transmitter box there as well. This is the my main transmitter, it's the jumper, the original one. So not a massive transmitter, but it fits in there quite nicely. It fits in there very well. And then with everything else. Now obviously if you've got like the jumper T16 or something, that might not fit. There's a little bit of space, so you might be able to find more space for that and then put your goggles in as well perhaps. But you know, look at the measurements online. I'll put a link to this in the description, and you can then make a judgment as to whether or not your equipment will fit in there. But for me, this is perfect. Great if I'm just taking out a little toothpick, flying like half a dozen packs, not going to be out for very long. I don't need loads and loads of equipment. I might break a prop, so I need to change that. If I need to do loads of soldering, well, I'm not going to want to do that out in the field. I can always take 2 with me just in case one breaks. There you go, you see. Let me just wrap that round again. So that's how we get the arms attached, like that. So that's holding that nicely. You can do the other, put another quad on the other end there and carry 2 with us. It's always good to have a main quad and then a spare just in case you do have a crash and you want to keep flying. You don't want to go back home just yet to do all your repairs. So there we are. It's the Torvol Session Backpack. A really nice little bag. We can get plenty of equipment in for a quick little flight of our Toothpick, which at the moment is what I'm flying mostly out and about, just because it's not going to be annoying anybody. They're relatively quiet and inoffensive to people. I'm not going to get wound up by seeing a little thing like that flying about for half an hour or so down the local park or whatever. So there you go. There's our little backpack from Torvol. Really nice, not too expensive, and really does the job. So there you go. I can recommend that to you with a link in the description. So thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you spending your time looking at the products I've got here and watching my content as well. Lots of people watching it, and I really appreciate that. So thank you very much for your time. Keep safe, keep flying, and hope to see you perhaps in another video in the not too distant future. Take care now. Bye bye.